Hey, hello, assalamu alaikum. This is Mahvish Akhtar with another episode of To Whom It May Concern. So today, before I start, please do all the things, the pressing of all the buttons. Done? Alright. So today I'm about to give you a lesson in marriage. Those of you who are married will absolutely relate. And those of you who are not, take a seat because you're about to get a very good lesson. So, a couple of months ago, maybe almost a year ago. So I used to have, you see the background is different? Yeah. So I used to have, in this room, this is a room, like a corner study, type room in our house. And I used to have my office here originally. And nobody really wanted to be in this room. So we put a TV in here and made it kind of a corner type room where we just come in here to watch TV or whatever. And so I put my desk here and made my workstation here because I figured, nobody comes here. It's like a nice little room in the corner, and I can have my meetings here and just kind of make it a work area, which was going just fine, perfectly fine. And my kids' rooms are upstairs, their study area is upstairs, and all of that. Now, I don't know what happened, and my husband had his own room with his desk and work area, and his own setup. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, he said, we should bring the kids' desks down in where my desk was. I was like, huh? Why? He said, we should just do that. It's, they don't study upstairs anyways, and they study down here in the living area. So just bring it. I was like, no, the TV is in that room. Plus, I work there, and I don't want to work in the same room as the kids. And he said, well, it'll be easier. You have to help them anyways. And I help them or you help them. So, it'll be easier. You can help them while you're working. I was like, my work is my escape from the kids. I don't want them in the same room as me. I don't want their stuff in the same room as my work stuff. That was my separation. But, like any guy, sorry guys, when something gets stuck in his head, there's no taking it out. So I was like, okay, fine, all right. And so then, while we were doing the whole moving around, he goes, oh, hey, I can move my desk in here too. And then we can all just work together and we can both help the kids as needed. And, we can just all work in the same place. And, oh, yay, one big happy family. I'm like, wait, did you forget how loud you are when you're in your meetings? And the kids, and usually the work I'm doing most of the time is writing and organizing on the computer and whatnot. And I cannot think when these guys are, and even when he's helping the kids, which is really, really nice that he does that, but he's loud because he's playing around and he's making them figure out whatever questions and whatnot in like a play, whatever, playful way. They're loud when they're playful. And that's why I had put my desk in a corner away from everybody, because I wanted to get away from all of that. So work time was my time, peaceful, organized. Because even before like this started happening, when my desk was just my desk and I was organized, and I keep my desk really nice and clean, and I have like candles and pretty little flowers and things because I like it organized and I like to just stay calm and everything neat and clean. My husband would often come and work and on my desk, and when he would leave, or even when he was working, it would just give me anxiety because, the mess that would be there. But I'm not working. I wouldn't be working at that time, and when he would leave, we could just clean it up. So that wasn't the problem. So I was like, if we're all in the same room and that's the kind of mess, and of course the kids create a mess, I wouldn't be able to work. I cannot handle that level of messiness. And I knew that there was nothing I could say to change his mind. Because at that time, it's like, it's going to work out perfectly. You'll see. And it'll be great. And we'll all just be in the same room. And I was like, you know what? Great for you. I'm going to move my desk in my room. And I'm going to work there. Because there is no way. Because I could still hold my meetings in the room. It was still, nicely set up and everything. So I figured I'll just, do it at times when kids are not studying or, daytime when the husband's at work. So yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work because I know my kids and I know him, apparently, more than he knows himself. Every time the kids would come in here, they would just start watching TV and get distracted. And my husband doesn't really work at home as much. He has a desk in the room that he usually is in. And because I now had the desk in the bedroom, I was kicking him out of the bedroom all the time because I'm like, go in the other room, I'm working. Now I'm in a meeting, get out. So eventually I was like, it's not working. The kids are in the watching TV. You can't let them in there. Every time they go, I have to sit with them, and I can't do that. They should be able to work independently. All of those issues. I took out the kids' study tables from this room. And when I took out their tables, I figured I should move my table back here because, still, now that kids are out, I can still work here. So I moved my setup here, and I love this backdrop. It's really nice, and it's more open in this room. And the lighting is much better. So we did that, changed the setting. He's like, oh yeah, this is much better. And the kids are back in their room, and they're much more organized. They're able to, do the work more focused. And then he goes all by himself. You can move my desk as well, because I don't really work on the desk. When I'm in this room, I'm usually sitting on the recliner. And so yeah. I'm like, huh? Okay. So we moved his desk out of the room. And the room is back to the way it was before. My desk is in a different spot because now we're changing the setting and the sofas are different and whatnot. But yeah. See, the thing is, I could have made a fuss at that time and maybe convinced him. But you have to really pick your battles in terms of think about, is this the hill I want to die on? Because for me, that wasn't it. Because I knew that eventually this is going to kind of fail, and then we're going to, redo it anyways. And I could have done it then, or waited another 6, 7, 8 months. We just have to see. I mean, my hair would have been a diamond ring, nice shoes. Maybe not even shoes. Something bigger. A diamond ring would probably be it. And, yeah. There could be other things, but that's what comes to mind. But, yeah. And this doesn't just apply to men. Women do it too. Be less stubborn. Listen to what your partner is saying. They might have a point. Think long term. Right now you want to do something. It seems really attractive. Seems like it's going to work. Maybe it won't. I mean, yeah, you can let it, like I gave it a chance, even though I knew it was not going to work. Give it a chance. Didn't work. But if my husband had maybe listened, could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble while he was moving around. But that moving around wasn't a lot of trouble either, because we just around the house, there were small desks and small things. But still, your wife know the kids, their habits, and your habits, and how you function. And if women want to work by themselves, understand that they want to work by themselves. That's all I have. Just letting you know that husband and wives have always been the same. They always will be the same. They always function the same way. They're The relationships will always be the same. The problems will be the same. And if you are thinking and you're not married or you've just gotten married, oh, we will never be like that. We will always communicate and I will always understand. And if you tell me not to do it, I will never do it. And no, this is not going to be me. This is never going to be me. Wait. Just you wait. Let me know what you think in the comments. Come back and discuss. And if you've been in that place where you thought, oh, that's never going to be me, and it was you, and if you're there where you're thinking, no, that's not going to be me. Let's talk about it. Let me know. Talk to you next time.